So, hey team, welcome to our weekly team call. Tonight, me and Jackie, we're going to go over habits and how they can create action within your business and, just balance within your life. What habits to start and which habits to break. So, Jackie, did you want to start us off?
Sure. So I am going to start us off by going over a schedule and how important making a schedule is. There's a whole bunch of different examples in the Epic Dream Team, and I also recently posted in our Trace Teams page about just my schedule, because that's kind of the best way to learn. And I wrote down some tips to tell you guys about how to create your own schedule, because mine changes every 3 months based on my husband's schedule, because we only have one car, and so I kind of have to make sure I work around that a little bit. So the most important thing that you schedule is your Shaco, your workout, personal development, and your power hour. It doesn't matter when you do those throughout the day, but you need to write those down and make sure that you get them done. They're the most important things that help us get our businesses off the ground, and it's what our business is about. So you have to make that a top priority. What I did was I wrote things down that I have no control over, like my class schedule for work, and also things that I need to do to make sure happens around the house. When I have to take Forrest to PSU, I wrote that down and make sure that I blocked off enough time to get that done, because depending on traffic, it can take forever. And then I also wrote down some little things to help me get ready in the mindset for the day. So breakfast and workout, my first things that I have written down on all my schedules. And then in between the times of what I have no control over, and what I did was write down, like I said, workout and Shaco, and then PD, because if I don't get those 3 things in the morning, they don't usually happen. And so I have to get that done right away. So figure out what you struggle with the most on getting done, and make that your number one priority that you're going to write down. And then let's see. And then the most important thing that I had a really hard time wrapping my mind around was scheduling break times. Because if you don't schedule yourself the break times, you can get really burned out, because you just feel like you have to be doing something, or you can get lost in the news feed, or the YouTube rabbit hole, or whatever it is. So if you schedule a time for that to be okay, then do that, but then make sure that you have your power hour scheduled. That's all I got.
Awesome. Yay. Thanks, Jackie. I love that. I love that you said, you block off time to take Forrest to school, and you have your schedule. So it's what's going on that day, and you can work around it and be flexible.
Yes. It has, and it's something that took me forever to figure out how to break down, because I don't know, creating a schedule is something that I've never really had to do. And so once I figured out the key elements and where to place those, it clicked, and I was like, got it.
I love that. Yeah, so I'm going to kind of just branch off of what you're saying, Jackie, because you're spot on. I think within this business, there's so many extras that we can get wrapped up in, like you're saying, where you can go to YouTube and say, oh, I'm doing personal development, but you could literally do personal development for 24 hours without taking action, or, or the Facebook scroll and that sort of thing. So it's about, blocking off those times. And I was just kind of writing down what you said, Jackie, but I'll just kind of go over it real quick. But waking up in the morning, I did this morning, where this was the first time trying this out, but putting on personal development first thing, when I wake up and get up in the morning, this set the tone and the pace for my whole day. I was super motivated, and I just had a good energy and happiness. And I was like, this never happens, and so so that was really, a lot of times I'll do personal development an hour or 2 after I get up. So making sure you're getting in your Shakeology, your personal development, and workout, and taking care of you. So that takes everything. That's your physical health, nutrition, and your mental game. So you're getting all of that taking care of yourself, and then you can start helping other people as you're, you start posting and checking into your groups and doing your power hour and that sort of thing, and just following up with people. So I love that you said that, and the fact that, we can break up our power hour or your daily activities, because Jackie, you teach classes, like you train people. I have my nephew about 9 to 10 hours a day, and so when he naps, that's when I'm working. When he's up, we're doing other things like eat and that sort of thing and playing. So I definitely break mine up too, and that was a habit that I had to learn, was that off time and knowing that that is okay. That was a huge one for me as well. I think we kind of hit that this past week, and so I think, it's okay to, say, hey, I'm going to work these 5 or 6 days, and I'm going to take Sunday off. It's okay to unplug. It's okay to not check into your groups and to recharge, because our bodies need that. Your mind needs that just as much, like we give ourselves rest days on for our fitness. We need that for our mental health too. You need that to step away, and that does, I did that the past weekend, and I actually was refreshed, recharged. It was I probably could have gone a few more days, but it helps with that, and then your creativity starts to soar too, because you're not just burnt out and burning the candle on both ends and that sort of thing. And then I wanted just to share with you guys a quick quote from 6 Months to Six Figures. I'm seriously, this book, it's the best. I'm just loving it. You can take what he teaches you and just apply it into your business, kind of slowly but surely, and just get better at each step. But the chapter of creating rituals and perfecting them, the first quote here is, "The amount of stress you have in your life is in direct correlation to the lack of rituals you have in place." So if you're stressed out and you're tired and you haven't had your Shakeology and you're letting the day run you rather than you run the day, you are going to be stressed, you are going to be tired. So it's not an overnight process into figuring out how, your own schedule and your own rituals. It takes practice and time. I'm still bettering it. Today, I took an off day, and last week I took an off day on Friday. So it changes, you just have to be flexible with what you're doing and willing to learn and get better as you go.
Yes, I think that's definitely key, and it's something that for some reason we get in our heads that once you set a schedule, you have to stick to that to a T, but you really have to be flexible, and you have to be willing to change it and go with the flow. But as long as you stick with the main behaviors and the main habits that get you growing and get you to where you want to be, that's all that matters.
Exactly. Yeah. And one thing I always remember, I think it was on National Wake Up Call with oh my gosh, I'm totally, Amy Silverman, and she was saying how, this business, you can literally plug in 24/7. Somebody's always on, or they're in a different time zone, or there's a group post that's going to come out, and you have to, have hobbies, or, go and spend time with your loved ones. Say, okay, after 8 o'clock tonight, I'm not going to have my phone on. It's going to be in my room. I'm not going to check Messenger, Facebook, my email, nothing, and just enjoy that time with who you're with, or go and meal prep, or, or just relax and take a bath, or hang out with the cat, whatever you want to do, or dog. But yeah, and just give it, allowing yourself that time and knowing that it's okay. So, yeah. Cool. Did you have anything else, Jackie? Or?
Nope.
Okay. Me neither. So I think that wraps it up.
Awesome.
We'll just go ahead and stop recording. Maybe.